Republican Senator Thom Tillis from North Carolina fancies himself a hawk and a tough guy. And he loves accusing Democrats of being weak, especially weak on terror. In fact, look at this ad that he ran in his last election against Democrat Kay Hagan.
In January, President Obama refers to the Islamic State as a JV team. Days later, the Armed Services Committee holds a hearing on new global threats. Senator Kay Hagan, absent. Hagan's missed over half the Armed Services hearings this year. In fact, Hagan admits she prioritized a cocktail party to benefit her campaign. While ISIS grew, Obama did nothing. Senator Hagan did cocktails. To change policy, change your senator.
I'm Thom Tillis. I approve this message.
How dare my opponent miss an ISIS hearing? I think this is important. I think it's a pretty big threat against the United States of America. Get your shit together, get your priorities straight, and go to the goddamn ISIS hearings. What's the matter with you? For the record here, many of the claims there were false. For example, Obama's done nothing about ISIS. He's bombing the living shit out of them, and he's been doing it for a very long time. Thousands of bombs have been dropped on them. In fact, according to one estimate, about 10,000 of them have been killed. Not only from the U.S. bombing effort, but also just from the international community. There's a lot of countries bombing together now. So he's basically doing exactly what Thom Tillis wants him to do anyway. Because when you talk to these guys, they say, well, no, I wouldn't say ground troops, but Obama's weak and he's not attacking ISIS. Well, if you say no ground troops, Obama also says no ground troops, but what he's doing is he's hitting them from the air. So that would be what you actually want, but they still find a way to attack them. John McCain said the other day that he was angry that 75% of the bombing missions come back without them having dropped a bomb. He was angry about that. You idiot, they're doing that because they're trying to limit civilian casualties. And they still don't even do a good enough job, by the way. But John McCain was like, bomb more! Bomb more, Thom Tillis here. He's not doing enough, even though he's dropping thousands of fucking bombs. So what do you want him to do then? Tell him what you want him to do. But they can't do that, because if they told him, he'd have to say, I'm already doing that, you dick. And they can't take that. So let's just dismiss that aspect of the ad. But there you go. You know, very clear. His argument is, why would you vote for the person who didn't even bother to show up to an ISIS hearing? This is something that's incredibly important. That's a fair argument, right? I mean, I don't, insofar as it's true, you know, that's something that I think is fair. You're going to cocktail parties and raising money while you should be caring about things that actually matter. Well, news comes out today from Huffington Post. Quote, Senator Thom Tillis, the person who ran that ad, who heavily criticized his Democratic opponent last year for missing a Senate briefing about the Islamic State, skipped out on a recent Pentagon briefing about the Islamic State. I can't take it, man. The Republican hypocrisy is just overwhelming. Every single day I come across like 7 articles. Just bleh, pure Republican hypocrisy being spewed all over the place. How many times, how many stories do we have to do for you guys to realize that they're the biggest fucking hypocrites on the planet? I mean, take this small government obsession. We've spoken about this before. They all love small government so much, they say, that we got to vote against Hurricane Sandy relief because that's big government. It's government largesse. There's too many special handouts in the bill and whatnot. Then meanwhile, the second a natural disaster hits one of their states, they're like, oh, gimme, FEMA money all day long. Billions of dollars. Vote yes, vote yes, vote yes. So if it's a disaster and people in ugly, liberal New York need help, fuck them. You need to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, you damn libs. But when it comes to their state, they're like, oh, no, we need the money. Are you kidding me? But we're the good people. We deserve the money. They scream about how, food stamps, cut it. These people are parasites and moochers. In the same bill as the food stamp bill, they vote themselves, there are many Republican congressmen who vote themselves hundreds of thousands of dollars in farm subsidies. So, you know, there might be some poor person getting $1.30 a meal so they can feed their kids and their kids don't starve. They're angry at that, but they're not angry at, give me $500,000 to continue to run my family farm. No, see, you guys are everything that you claim to hate. You're attacking her. Oh, you missed the meeting. What a crazy person you are. This is so wrong. This is so immoral. You know, not that much later. I got to go grab a sandwich, man. Fuck this meeting.